Hey there, Star Wars fans. This is Revenge of the Ren, and I'm gonna get right into this video today. If you have not seen the Last Jedi trailer that just dropped on Monday Night Football, here it is.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake. And I need help.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now. Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be. We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down. Come on! This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Okay, guys, so that was the trailer, and now let's get right into the breakdown of this thing.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something true.
Okay, so that was a great first part of the trailer. This shot here, the opening shot where I assume Snoke is talking to Kylo Ren, looks like a shot of Kylo Ren just looking out into the First Order base, maybe. It almost looks like something's being made, like a factory of some sort, but I'm unsure what this scene really is. But it is Kylo Ren. This next shot seems to be of the gorilla walkers, the new gorilla walkers in The Last Jedi. It is definitely on the planet Crate, and you could see that Kylo Ren's flagship, the one that he flew to Jakku on, is clearly in that picture. So Kylo Ren will be at the planet Crate when the First Order attacks the Resistance, or the other way around. The next part of this beginning shot seems to be of Kylo Ren leading some First Order stormtroopers to attack the Resistance. I'm almost convinced that it's on the planet Crate because of like just the colors, and also the shot before was on the planet Crate. But honestly, it could be anywhere. It could be Kylo Ren attacking any Resistance base or Resistance place. And now this is obviously Kylo Ren taking his lightsaber, and it seems like Praetorian guards, Snoke's guards, are in the background. You see that I circled them. But Kylo Ren's lightsaber, it doesn't look like it has like the tri-blades, like the two things coming out of the side. It doesn't look like it has those. So I'm not really sure what that is, but this is a great shot. And Snoke talking in the background during this whole first part of the trailer is great. It makes you chill.
Really special.
This next shot is obviously of Rey igniting her lightsaber on Ahch-To, And I'm convinced that this scene is closer to the beginning of The Last Jedi because Rey is wearing the same outfit that she wore in The Force Awakens. That music is sick. And we get a shot of Ahch-To that we saw in the previous trailer.
Something inside me has always been there.
These next few shots are obviously the beginning of the movie because as we see here, Rey is approaching Luke like we saw in the end of The Force Awakens. Here we saw this shot earlier in the week when we saw the preview for the trailer. And here we do see that Luke accepts his lightsaber, and again, this is coming in the beginning of the movie.
But now it's awake. And I need help.
So in this next shot, we see Rey approaching the tree, and the tree that we saw in the previous trailer and the tree that we'll see in the next few shots of this trailer. And I'm convinced that this tree is not just any tree. It's probably a Force tree that either we saw in the Poe Dameron comics or the Clone Wars, and the tree was next to the Jedi Temple. But I'm definitely convinced that this tree is not just a tree. It is definitely here for a reason, and Luke either put it here or found it here for some reason that is very important. So the next shot is pretty much just of Rey looking down at the books or whatever we saw in the previous trailer and the shot that will be after this one. So here are the books that I was talking about. We saw this in the previous trailer and now we're seeing it again, so it's probably pretty important. Here we see another shot that we saw in the previous trailer. It is the far back shot of Rey training. And here we see Rey finishing up on her training and all of her lightsaber things that she was doing before. Here we see the ground of Ahch-To literally cracking. And I'm just making an assumption here, but I would think that this could be Rey using the Force to crack the planet somehow, because in the next few shots, you see that she was using the Force. So Luke is like, obviously, what the hell just happened? Rey, what are you doing? So you could see that he's shocked. We have seen this shot before. It is of Rey moving rocks using the Force, and we saw this in the previous trailer. A lot of these shots have been from the previous trailer. That's a little surprising to me. And here is the hero, Rey, using the Force or meditating to do something, probably just training.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
And now here is Luke, and you can see that something is seriously wrong. He basically says, Rey, you are insane, and your powers are crazy, very powerful, and I've seen these kind of powers before. Cough, cough, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. And I'm scared of you. That's pretty much what he was saying. And here we see Luke. I'm assuming Luke because of his hand. The day that his temple, his whole entire 30 years of work was burned down by Kylo Ren, we see him coming out of the ashes and the fire and the rubble. We see him alive. Here's yet another shot that we have seen in previous trailers, and this is Luke with R2 watching his temple burn. So in these shots, Luke is pretty much saying, Rey, I'm scared of you. I see what you could do, and I am scared of you. So I'm not going to train you, because I've seen what happened when people this powerful, when I train people these powerful, they go crazy. Ben Solo. So he's pretty much scared of his past experiences. So now he's letting that affect him in the future. And he's pretty much saying, I'm not going to train you.
Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. were meant to be.
So these next few shots jump to Kylo Ren. It starts out with him pretty much having a temper tantrum, destroying his helmet, and then it jumps to him in his TIE fighter in a huge space battle that we see in the trailer of Battlefront 2. And then we see a great shot of Leia. I love this, but she is nervous. She is scared. And pretty much this is Kylo Ren choosing to kill his mom, serve the First Order, serve Supreme Leader Snoke, or do the right thing. And sadly, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I hope I would never have to. But I'm pretty sure Leia dies in this movie from her son, Kylo Ren. Here we see Chewbacca being chased by TIE fighters captaining the Millennium Falcon. And I'm not sure what planet he's on, but he is joined by the Porg.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Here we see a ship being blown up. It seems like a pretty big ship by some green laser. I have no idea what that is. And here we have our first shot at Poe. He is obviously like, whoa, what just happened? Here we see Poe in an X-Wing in his Black Star pilot helmet, and he is saying some inspirational words. Here we see Finn dressed in a First Order officer's clothing, and here we see Captain Phasma and Finn fighting because they pretty much hate each other. And here we get our first look at BB-8 being electrocuted or something, and he is probably in the back of Poe's X-Wing.
This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
Okay, so that was a lot to take in. Here we see Luke either being attacked or was just put into water because he seems like he's really sweating. I have no idea what that is, and I don't think anyone knows what that is, but I do know that it is on the planet Crate, probably during the big battle. Here's a great shot of Leia on Crate, definitely, and it's just a great shot, very emotional. And here we see another shot of Finn. It looks like he's been captured by the First Order, and he's still in that same outfit. Here we see probably the same shot that we saw in the beginning of the trailer, the First Order base, and that's a lot of stormtroopers and a lot of officers. And here we see the Battle of Crate again, some TIE fighters being blown up, some X-Wings being blown up, and now Snoke. Oh my god, don't get me started on that Snoke shot. That is just crazy. Just look into his eyes. Whew. And here, I don't have words for this. That's insane. Like, oh my god. Like, what is even happening to her? I can't even explain. That these are powers that, like, I don't even know. What? She's just totally being controlled by Snoke. I don't even get this.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Wow. So Rey pretty much says, I need you to tell me what's happening here, because I don't understand. And then Kylo Ren reaches out his hand, which is pretty much saying, yep, I'm gonna help you. So this could be Rey turning to the dark side, Ren turning to the light side, or something even crazier that no one will understand. But Rey is definitely vulnerable in this situation, and I think Kylo Ren could take advantage of this. Take advantage of her vulnerability. Please remember to like and subscribe, and this is Revenge of the Ren, signing off.